throw. Have you ever wondered where your favorite chocolate bar comes from? Its story is way longer and more surprising than you might think. Let's travel back in time, over 3,000 years ago, to Central and South America. This is where chocolate's journey begins, not as a sweet candy, but as something very different. The ancient civilizations, like the Olmecs, Mayans, and Aztecs, were the first to discover the magic of cacao beans, which grow on cacao trees. They figured out how to use these beans, but not for making candy bars. Instead, they created a special drink. The Mayans would crush the cacao beans and mix them with water, chili peppers, and other spices. Imagine that. A drink that was bitter, foamy, and spicy. Nothing like the sweet hot cocoa we love today. They considered it a sacred gift from the gods, a truly powerful beverage. The Aztecs were also huge fans of cacao. Their famous ruler, Montezuma, reportedly drank gallons of this chocolatey drink every day. He believed it gave him energy and strength, making it a royal soup. Cacao beans were so precious and highly valued that they were even used as money. You could literally buy goods with a handful of cacao beans. Think about that next time you're paying for groceries. For a long time, this spicy, bitter drink was chocolate's only form. So, how did chocolate get from ancient America to the rest of the world? We can thank the Spanish explorers for that. In the 1500s, when they arrived in the Americas, they encountered this strange drink. They brought the cacao beans back with them to Spain, but at first, people in Europe weren't impressed. The bitter, spicy flavor was just too unusual for their tastes. It was a flop. But then, someone had a brilliant idea. What if they tried to sweeten it up? They started experimenting, adding sugar, cinnamon, and vanilla to the mixture. And just like that, everything changed. The bitter drink transformed into a sweet, rich, and delicious treat. It became an instant hit, but only for the very wealthy. For centuries, drinking chocolate was a luxurious status symbol, enjoyed exclusively by kings, queens, and the European nobility. It was the ultimate fancy drink, served in beautiful porcelain cups, but chocolate was still just a drink. How did we get the solid chocolate bars we know and love today? That part of the story happens much later, during the Industrial Revolution in the 1800s. New inventions and machines made it possible to process cacao beans in new ways. Finally, in 1847, a British chocolate company named J.S. Fry & Sons created the very first solid chocolate bar that was meant for eating. This was a game changer. The innovation didn't stop there. Over in Switzerland, chocolatiers were busy experimenting too. A man named Daniel Peter figured out how to add milk powder to chocolate. And in 1875, he invented something truly revolutionary: milk chocolate. It was creamier, sweeter, and smoother than anything before. With these new inventions, factories started popping up, and soon, chocolate wasn't just for royalty anymore. It became an affordable treat that everyone could enjoy. And that brings us to today. Chocolate is now one of the most beloved foods on the entire planet. We enjoy it in so many different forms, from classic candy bars and decadent chocolate cakes to warm cups of hot cocoa, creamy ice cream, and chewy chocolate chip cookies. It's a key ingredient in countless desserts and a go-to comfort food for millions. So, the next time you unwrap a piece of chocolate, take a moment to think about its incredible history. From a bitter, sacred drink of ancient gods to a sweet, global sensation. Every single bite you take is filled with thousands of years of history, travel, and innovation. It's a pretty sweet story, don't you think? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories.